Come on. Boom, baby. Boom. Recovery speed and gear. It's your boy Marky Saint. This is Saint's Addiction. I'm freezing my ass off in the middle of the coldest part of America so I can have recovery speed. And this morning, I'm feeling way better. I gotta tell you, this morning I've been up since fucking 5 a.m. I fell back asleep, got some rest, watched some videos, and now that means I get to go live for the morning marijuana motivation. Every morning I gotta talk about mental health and wealth and frostbite, getting my act right and my mind right so that I don't live a life without happiness and blessings, and everybody's blessed enough to be alive. Life is a blessing, children are a blessing, and sunshine is a blessing, and my show is a blessing. Anybody needs some recovery speed, somebody cue the intro and I'm gonna smoke my blunt. Okay, so whoo, I need some gloves. That's what I need. I need some motherfucking gloves. Let's go inside. I can't make it without the gloves. Should have known. It's you, dog. We do. But gloves, they'll save your life. Okay, 1, 2. So every morning, I get up and I'm blessed to be alive. You're blessed to be alive. Got organized movements here. Live from the awesome house of Dobby Doo. I gotta put on some gloves just like you. Freezing, Dobbs.
Yes.
I would make it 2 minutes, 3 minutes in the show without my fingers blistered over. But now, I got them. Check it out, check it out. You're live from the lab. We are making all of the Kush soap you would ever want and need. Kush lube. There's the fishies. Dobby Doo's got her face mask and gloves on. She's very professional. We're getting things done, girl. Tell them. She's in the lab. She's a genius. This is the magic wizard of all the wizards. She mixes everything together, all inside that genius brain of hers, because she cares about the product, okay? So boom, baby, boom. This is the sunshine in this morning. Look at you go. Oh my God, she's got the shirt. Wow, Dobbs. Dobbs. No, you were wearing it yesterday, right?
Waiting. No, I wore it today.
There's another red one I thought you were wearing yesterday. No, that's not the same one. Boom, boom, baby, boom. There's an old shirt. Yeah, the fuck your food back in the day when we did the no GMO. The no GMO rally. Yes, all my friends got shirts and they still remember, and I love it, you know, because they still wear it and they're like, what the fuck's that mean? It's like, fuck your food. That's what Monsanto's saying to us. Fuck your food. We're gonna make your food, and therefore you have no personal accountability to what you're eating. So they're doing skanky shit, but we're doing all original shit. Not shit, awesome stuff. We're doing creating things. So Dobbs has been putting in a lot of work. We already got the first 5 rounds of the Kush lotions, and look at that. I mean, we got CBD in the house. Like, this is how it gets made right here. This is the new cocaine. So everybody recovering from addiction, get yourself on some CBDs, right? So you can feel better in your joints, in your mood, and on your skin. We go outside so I can smoke. I don't want to smoke inside this beautiful house. So we go in to the wind chill. This is what happens. We go deep. Of course you're slipping out of my hands. This gloves aren't very grippy. Boom, that shuts. Boom, that shuts. And boom, you're in the shine. Let's get you in the shine. So it's all about shining in the darkest of our lights. And that's why I put it this morning. You know, we're going to have to find it within us, y'all. We're going to have to find it within us. It's not going to be given to us. We're going to have to find it. It's not easy to find because life is harsh, yo. I'm just going to straight swift kick you in the balls, and then you're going to have to ask yourself, what do I really want? Because this is the ultimate test. The ultimate test is, can you still take a punch and keep swinging? And most people, they want to lay down. They don't want to move. I talked about it yesterday. They don't want to do anything to help themselves get into a better position. And over here, all we're doing is getting our minds right so that we don't suffer and people don't suffer with us. So important for non-suffering. There's so much out there in the world. I know why people do drugs. Most people don't even want to talk about it, but I know why. I can see the pain in everything. You know, I can see the regret. I can see people go inside their minds and go to dark places as if that's going to fix it. And this morning, watching another TED Talk, you're going to have to know that obstacles are the things that's between you and your goals. There will be obstacles for you to do things you don't want to do. I wanted to lay on the couch and just kind of cry. Not very useful objective. But my willpower wouldn't allow me to just sit there and die. I had to participate. I got to get into the websites. If you look right now, all the new Saints Addiction shirts are up. The first time in fucking 10 years would have been taken away from me if I let my emotions override me. And they're not very useful. My emotions will get me feeling like nobody loves me. It could make you feel suicidal. Not me, but I remember those feelings. You know, nobody wants to talk about how harsh you get pushed. You know, when you're down on your luck and you're down and out, and then all of a sudden, real life happens. You're gonna know what you're made out of. My son is gonna know that his dad was strong. You know what I mean? Is strong and stays strong. You can rely on me for that kind of energy. You know, I can feel it inside myself that I'm not willing to give up the fight. I got so much going on. My life hasn't stopped. And as we talked about yesterday, that's a sure sign that you're alive. You know, even if you're in the middle of jail, been there, in the middle of prison, motherfucker's still there, you're still alive. So whether you want the consequences or the lesson, here it comes. Here comes the cold water and the cold weather. It's what it is. It's like this, as we say in Brazil. But I also say it's what you make it. And that's something that most people don't want to go through, is what they want to make it their lives into something instead of the disaster that it is. So there's the avoidant techniques, and we've all been there, where we ran somewhere and just said, fuck it, I'm going to do a bunch of drugs just to fucking feel nothing. And then we made our situations worse. I remember that from my homegirl. She both did that. Say it's up like alcohol is the one drug that, oh shit, this is getting hella resonant-y. Alcohol is the one drug that makes you feel better in the short term. It gives you a bunch of problems in the later term. Yeah, it feels a lot like that, where if you really want to escape and not feel what you feel for that minute, you can get there, but you're going to have to wake up and be yourself. You're going to have to wake up and fight another day. It's what it is. And I've been to the bottom basement. Let me help you understand. I've been to places where I didn't get out of bed for 5 days, didn't brush my teeth for 5 days. I distinctly remember that. That was before this whole journey ever started. And I'm just like, I was so depressed. I even thought suicidal thoughts. And I realized that I kept waking up. That's not my time. You know, these thoughts were my recognition that it was time to start fighting. And that was about 10 years ago. So, you know, for those that are started from the bottom, now we're here, I understand not getting out of bed. Doesn't mean I make that choice anymore. You know, I know now that that wasn't useful. It wasn't even fucking helpful. Like, it didn't even move the fucking train forward. So a lot of things that we do, we got to ask ourselves, what are the results that we want? Like I told you about my buddy getting up in the morning when he's meditating. And it's like, and what would that make me feel like? Would I get it? It's going to make me feel like a successful human being. It's going to make me feel alive. It's going to make me feel like I have a chance to do something else. And that's why we have to have this conversation. It's something else inside of our heads, besides for the negative self-talk, besides for the worst case scenarios and all the other shit that we do to each other or ourselves in our minds. It's all self-sabotage. You have a chance to relearn something new. You don't have to lose, like we talked about taking a loss like a boss yesterday. You get to learn. And anybody that's always constantly learning and improving themselves in their attitude is something not only someone you want to be around and be like, but it's the way you're going to want to feel. So I don't want to feel cold with this wind chill in the cold part of the earth. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put on more clothes and start exercising so I stay warm on the inside. There's a decision to be made for everything that happens to us. There's something to be said about the obstacle that's in front of you, and I want you to be able to tackle it head on. I want you to have bravery and strength, because that's what it's going to take to fight these demons. It's going to take a lot of shine. So it's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with Moses Markey saying, I go all over the world to give you this message. Every different climate, just so everybody could be free, and today's no different. Go be blessed, not stressed. I love you. I love my life. Ciao.